It's the
Get
2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. So for Golden State, their last game, a win against Utah. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the NBA
example.
Finals. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
Late night dining, huh? That's the barometer of big cities.
Yeah,
late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. See what time you can get a meal.
Hopefully this game a feast for the viewers as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson in at shooting guard. Ezeli is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Thompson, and it's Curry in at the one. On defense, Golden State, they put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The drive by Thompson, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Tony Parker. Thompson with the bucket.
I'm unstoppable, baby. Like I'm warmed up with the machine right now, man.
world did they let him get that wide open?
Thompson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Parker passes to Aldridge, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Curry with him. He's picked up by Parker, Ezeli, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's Aldridge, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Thompson. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Curry against Parker. Down low. Aldridge, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his
Let's
defense,
go, man.
I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
Here is Parker. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio again missing. Warriors leading by 10. Feeds it to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Green kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to Thompson. There's the killer.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the
Top
tip, there's
Mitch.
not anything they haven't done.
Call time out, my nigga.
An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
The nigga's 75 overall. I'm thinking this trash ass nigga.
Kind of conventional way. But you've got to be creative to try to slow these guys down.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
They getting better and better from
Now,
each
here's
night,
Parker.
man.
He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Now Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on Thompson. A 3 from Leonard. They get the rebound. Here's West. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Parker against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Green.
Good shit. Good shit, Jamal. Good shit. Good shit.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring
broken.
a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground.
Let's go, man.
Partner.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
To the paint. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Stevenson.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Warriors leading by 14. Curry dishes to Thompson.
Bang.
No good.
Oh, God.
The Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Stevenson outside. West setting the pick for Stevenson. And the call is yes, it is.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, that's a close call.
Offensive foul, bitch.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Dudley comes in for Leonard. Daniel Green is checked in for Ryan Stevenson. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Parker. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. Now here's Iguodala. He averages about 5 points a game. And Bogut slams it in.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Sloan. Following the basket by Freak. Sloan passes to Diaz. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Diaz got 5 now.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Bogut kicks to Curry. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss. And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Sloan dishes to West. And it's sent back by Bogut. And the basket by Diaz. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Shit.
Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Sloan. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Warriors on top, up by 15. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Shit.
Freak was recently picked to compete in this year's dunk contest. We caught up with him to get his thoughts on being selected for the first time. Yeah, it's good to see that kind of excitement.
Hey, you know, y'all know to the stream, hit that sub button, bro. Welcome to my stream, man.
Well, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Larry Nance, Vince Carter, Dr. J. I mean, these guys left a lasting legacy in the dunk contest. Can Freak match up to that? It's going to be fun to see if he does.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement has paid off on the scoreboard.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson, he's in at shooting guard. Harrison Barnes is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He had 40 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride it for as long as he'll carry you.
But they recover it. Back to Diaw. He kicks it to Sloan. Spurs passing it around. Passes it to Green. He feeds it to Sloan. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 17. A shot by Thompson and no one's around.
Shit.
Curry gets the assist.
Let's get it,
He's
man.
got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
We got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done.
Shit, I'm sticking my man, so I don't know.
Second in free throw percentage. They were 6th in field goal percentage. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay. Sealing games at the line.
Thompson for the
Green light.
And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 22.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Spurs, man. What the fuck wrong with the Spurs, man?
Searching for his first points of the game. That's good.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Warriors leading by 20. Dishes it to Barnes. And it's off from 3-point range. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
Bypass that ball, bitch.
Here's the screen. Aldridge kicks to Parker. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
Shut up.
And Thompson sends it.
Let's go, man. Great D.
Violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. West is checked in for Cole Aldridge.
David West. Timeout. Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And most impressive is that he's done it in the first quarter, in the clutch, whenever, as consistent as they come.
Well, you look at him at the line, you can't tell if it's a preseason game or the NBA Finals. Demeanor and stroke never wavers.
Thompson misses.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here is Parker following the score by Golden State. Here's West. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. West has got his first bucket in this one. Here is Livingston, covered by Parker. Down low, deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. 1:46 left to play in the first half. And it's Stevenson missing. Warriors leading by 20. The feed to Thompson. Uncovered.
Green light.
And the jumper is on the mark. Thompson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific
And Coach Popovich gonna call timeout for the Spurs. Man, y'all new to the stream, go ahead and hit that button, man.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Thompson. Averaging 41 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Stevenson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game.
Damn.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Warriors leading by 20. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Stevenson. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Unloads from 9. And
Green, come on, man. Let's go, man.
Shot from Thompson.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Aldridge a screen. And the foul called on Freak. That's his
What a bitch ass call, man.
Switch here. Green's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in.
Oh, they put Green in? Oh, shit.
Sean Livingston. There's 47
What up, Green?
seconds left to play here in the half. West, and he banks in the layup. West has got 4 this quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
And that one's good. Parker.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Thompson from long.
Put your hands down. Aww.
Great D that time from Green.
Fuck Green, bitch ass.
Parker. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that double.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Cole Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the
Let's go, man. Great D.
San Antonio 5. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1. Number 5, the Spurs.
Kevin, it looks like they've been less hesitant to shoot the ball lately. They're shooting it much more confidently and freely. They've got a much better flow, and that always bodes well for your offense.
Spurs trail by 21. Stevenson passes to Parker. Aldridge with it. There's a good screen. And here's Stevenson for 3. Good D by Thompson.
You already know.
To the paint. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Thompson.
Pass it up, man.
Thompson.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Parker outside. Inside. And that one's good by Aldridge.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
To the inside, intercepted. Parker against Curry. Stevenson right side. 17-foot shot on the way.
Another great D.
Outside Curry. Kicks to Thompson. Pass to Ezeli. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Right side Green. The 11-footer. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 9.
Come on, man. Let's get it, man.
Here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
How many times they got to call timeout, man? Hey, man, y'all niggas new to the stream. Hit that song button, man. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it, man.
And checking out the stats for Thompson. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his outfit. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, really solid
Show about
numbers
smack
across
that
the
shit.
board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways with this play.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Dudley comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Parker. The Spurs making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Thompson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Curry. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Green kicks to Curry. No good with the triple.
Even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he gets
Give me that,
it.
man.
Shot good from Thompson. Thompson's got 30 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Sloan dishes to Aldridge. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Shit.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Number 1, Draymond Green. Freak is second.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Sloan, guarded by Curry. A floater, he lays it in. Sloan's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Iguodala. Back to Barnes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. 2nd in free throw percentage, 5th in scoring. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay. Sealing games at the line.
West is checked in for the Spurs. Green against Thompson. Green kicks to Dudley. From outside, off the mark.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Green. And the basket by Dion.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Puts it up from 17. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 32 points for Freak.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Dion, the screen. And Sloan kicks it to West. He dishes it to Sloan. Spurs passing it around. Green.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
There's the pass to Dion. That is good. Dion's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there. They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Dion. Leonard comes in for Jared Dudley. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Donald Sloan. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Thompson comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Two on the clock. And off the front iron. And in it
Post
goes.
up, nigga.
Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, ball.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided.
Hey, y'all know to the stream, man. Hit that sub button, man. Y'all like my channel, go ahead, sub, you know.
Coming your way on 2K Sports.
Boy, we appreciate it, man. What's up? Y'all back, man.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but on the Spurs with some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Dudley comes in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Green in for Tony Parker. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. So for the Golden State Warriors right now,
oh, I was dunk on motherfucking Kawhi Leonard. He fell on his ass, man. Look, hold on, man. Hold on. Let's go back, man. Let's see this motherfucker replay. What the fuck Kawhi Leonard doing, G? Man, look. Let's zoom in, man. Look at this shit. He got post on. Look at that shit. Look at this. Look, motherfucking Kawhi Leonard, man. Oh, no.
outside Aldridge.
That nigga didn't even jump. He just fell on his ass.
Green passes to Aldridge. And the shot falls short this time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Feeds to Leonard. And here is Dudley. That shot wide open.
Oh, lucky ass shit.
Here's Curry. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and he shoots it with authority.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Green dishes to Ezeli. That's good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip. And given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Thompson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Dudley, no luck. And Thompson kicks to Ezeli. And out of bounds as the Spurs.
How you lost the ball, my nigga?
You got to be ready for the pass. Ready.
So we see the Warriors taking the
game, man.
To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me,
Let's see who's.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Grizzlies out in Memphis. Well, for the Grizzlies, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champion, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to have guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the NBA
example.
final. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
Late night dining, huh?
Late night.
That's the barometer of big cities.
Yeah.
Late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Dallas Mavericks. And that's one they'd like to have back. A little more focus would have been enough. Just a 4-point loss.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher.
Y'all know to the string, go ahead and hit that sub button, bro.
More turnovers for the other side.
Sub
That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson in at shooting guard.
Oh, good boys.
Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Kobe following the miss by Draymond Green. Conley with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Off the screen. No good off the front iron. On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Curry. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Curry's got the game going here with the first basket for the Warriors. Pass to Gasol. Lets it go from 14. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
You can't give him that shot up. The open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Thompson in the corner. The 3, and it's good.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Kobe was lost, man. Like, where this nigga at, man? Where this nigga at?
Will be part of the 3-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the 3-point contest.
I blocked that, man. They cheated me, man. I blocked that shit.
A short amount of time, so he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kobe Bryant. That's good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Conley against Thompson. Conley dishes to Randolph. Soft touch off the glass. Randolph's got his first bucket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Thompson kicks to Thompson. Some solid defense from Gasol.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Conley, the pass to Bryant. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Bryant. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be.
The rim rattler.
Let's go,
Just
man.
a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
The feed to Kobe. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Curry with some nice D.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power
Get it,
that
man.
defense.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley kicks to Gasol. Pass to Randolph. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Green. Thompson left side. Here's Curry, and he lays it straight in. Curry's got 6 points.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Outside Bryant to the paint. Looks for Randolph. Gets it to him. Shoots from 12. That doesn't go either for Randolph. Warriors leading by 5. The drive by Green. Curry dishes to Thompson. And he banks in the layup.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cotton
The
mouth here. Dry
niggas
spell for
better
sure.
come. Time out.
For Mike Conley. 4th in steals and distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to what you said, I mean, he stealthed like a ninja. You had the ball, now you don't. And you never saw him coming.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. John Henson's checked in for Gasol. Terrence Jones comes in for Zach Randolph. And Allen subbed in for Kobe.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciates it.
Thompson misses. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Conley kicks to Allen. Here's Jones. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that.
Let's get it, man.
The lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. On up the court. He gives them a double-digit lead. Thompson's got his second basket.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
And here we go with Thompson.
Pass it up, man.
And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The dish to Allen. Feeds to Conley. Allen, a screen on Thompson. Johnson for 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry. No good.
Oh, I thought he made that shot. I'm like, damn.
Double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, leading by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We recently sat down with Freak to discuss being selected for this year's three-point contest. Here's what he had to do. Clark, how do you think he'll do in this year's competition?
Well, Kevin, I think he's got a chance to win it. I mean, some guys only shoot off the dribble. Others need the pass to knock down threes. This guy has the full package, and he's an excellent shooter. So it's just
Come on, Kobe. Come on, Kobe.
Handling the pressure. So I think he's got a great chance.
Come on, them like mama.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for him.
Marc Gasol is out there with Wright. Then it's Conley, it's Tony Allen, and it's Bryant in at the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He had 40 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor.
Damn, baby.
Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And so Ezeli nails both of them. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Conley kicks to Kobe. He feeds it to Gasol. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all.
Y'all know to straight go ahead and hit that sub button,
The
man.
shot was so far off.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
First one falls for him.
Sub to Neil, sub
And
back.
so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
That's a familiar sight.
I'll suck you back, bro.
Wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Thompson for the triple.
Green light.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Kevin, he's definitely.
There you go, I just subbed you, bro.
Here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most.
Dang, that Kobe 78 overall? What the fuck? Hell no. This nigga should be in the 80s, dude. They tweaking on here. 78? Man, at least Kobe like at least like 80, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never be no fucking 90, like, you know what I'm saying? At least like 86 or like 80, you know what I'm saying? But 78, 79? Hell no. They tweaking on him, man.
That defensive pressure. And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
It's Iguodala with the drive. And it's good.
What for Kobe need like 90, man? You know what I'm saying? At least 90, man. For a shooting guard, come on, man. He's the best shooting guard in the game, man. At least like 90, man.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And he gets it to go.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And now we get a chance to see how the Grizzlies are doing in the NBA rankings right now. Second in blocks, third in fast break points, and they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage.
That sound like Kobe is trash on career. Look at this man, 79. They broke his hell.
Blocks per game. Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
Here's Thompson, and another basket for Golden State.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Kicks it to Gasol from 11 feet away, and it's Memphis with another.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Nobody near Barnes. Another three for Golden State.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And Wright gets to Conley. Passes it to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here is Livingston, over by Conley. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go.
Oh, good shit,
and another three for Golden State.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Conley kicks to Wright. Dishes it to Allen. Six on the shot clock. Here's the three. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Outside Conley. Back to Kobe. From outside the arc. And the rebound.
I'm going to say hell no.
Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And that one falls for Iguodala. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Henson checked in for Gasol. Randolph comes in for Brandon Wright. And James Johnson is subbed in for Kobe. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. Our shot selection couldn't have been better. That's the first thing I'll say. I want to see that same patience and decision-making in the second half. We did take advantage of their turnovers, I'll say that. And that was big for us. When they made a mistake and tried to give us points, we didn't let the chance slip by. And in this half, I want us quick to get out on the break. Let's get headed up the floor as soon as we get our hands on the ball. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that double.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson, he's in at shooting guard. Draymond Green is out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the small forward.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Conley with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Conley
Lucky ass shit.
Conley's got his 8th assist in the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Damn.
First team foul.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
Man. Can't wait that motherfucker 2K18 to come out, bro, man. Can't wait to play this shit.
And he can't get the first one.
So y'all think that 2K18 can be trash, bro? I already know 17 was trash, so you know, I don't play that shit. Can't wait that motherfucker 2K18 to come out, bro. Can't wait to play that shit. So y'all think that 2K18 can be trash, bro? I already know 17 was trash, so you know, I don't play that shit.
And he's good on the second. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Conley against Curry. And Thompson.
Shit, they need to bring back Jordan Rex in them, man.
Some nice
like it was 2K15. I'm low playing that shit.
There's the pass to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
On real ad. So y'all think they're gonna bring back Jordan Rex in them, man? Leave the comments below.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Conley with the screen on Green. It's Kobe Bryant on the way.
Come on now, Kobe.
Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. From deep. Nice D from Bryant.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the
Come on now.
half.
And it's Thompson again missing. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bryant gets a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Curry against Bryant. Thompson for the triple. Good.
Let's get it,
Thompson
man.
got 19 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5.
Shit, they need to bring back Jordan Rex center.
The defense is
And they need to bring some motherfucking new parks, man. They need some new parks, man. It's like every year they been giving us the same ass motherfucker weak ass parks,
Now
man.
Bryant. He has 5. To the wing on the left. Here's Conley. They shoot again. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Puts up a 3.
That's it, man.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. 22 points for Freak.
These defenders
Like,
had better start closing
G,
out
they
on
have the
those
same. They better get the same fire it was last year. G, motherfucking 2K, they money, they 2K shit. The motherfucker stop banning that shit, man.
To halt the run. And he lays
They didn't even bring back the Jordan Rex Center, man, and then get us a new park, man. They come out and get up the same man squad, motherfucker not gonna buy that shit next year, G. Like 2K19, G, on the real.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field.
It's FOB 2K19, man.
Room for improvements here. Outside, Kobe knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here is Conley. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Gasol. Tipped away.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Picked by Randall. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Curry against Conley. Thompson in the corner. Inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Sound offensively. Really
Let's
no
get
other
him,
way to put
man.
it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they
So shit, hey, so what y'all think the NBA Live gonna be like, man? The NBA Live 18.
That's in there. Conley with the assist.
I heard this shit got leaked out, man.
Points for Marc Gasol.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
If they, you think 2K8, Live 18 gonna be trash like it was last 16?
I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Bryant passes to Gasol. The baseline J. That one is good again. He was 6 straight from a 4 with the basket. Golden State's gone downtown 13 times.
I'm not lying. Last 16 was trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like, only thing you can do is play the motherfucker, Pram. That shit is trash. One, ain't got no story mode. Now I heard, like, you play Live 18, now you got story mode, shit like that.
Right side, Randolph. He kicks it to Bryant. Lots of room.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Thompson, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You got to be clever with your slide.
Hey, I can't wait to NBA Finals next month, G. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this could be a good ass series, man. Golden State and Cleveland, man. I feel like Golden State might close that shit out of 6, G. If not, you know what I'm saying? You know LeBron ain't going down no fight, G.
Thompson no good on the free throw. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter.
Hey, so who y'all got in the NBA Finals, man? Cleveland and Golden State, man. Leave that comments below, man. Y'all niggas say Cleveland gonna win that shit. Y'all dumb as hell. Y'all niggas is dumb, man. In the real.
Out there with Tony Allen. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Henson in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On the basket by Jones.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the inside. And stolen by Ryan.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration.
Shit, the reason why motherfucking Cleveland won that shit last year because fucking Stephen Curry ain't in it. Motherfucker Draymond Green got fired out. I mean, got suspension. What's that, game 7 some shit? The motherfucker Iguodala getting injured. Like, everybody got hurt, man. Shit. So shit, they pick up motherfucker. They pick up KD, man. The second best player in the world, man. KD, man.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Thompson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Down low, Mayo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Hey, you know, Golden State won a redemption, man.
In the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly.
Like Cleveland, we want y'all, man. And they Golden State, like, they feel like that championship was a fluke because they got injured, you know what I'm saying, last year in the finals.
Again, Allen missing. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Barnes kicks to Mayo. He dishes it to Thompson. The tray. It falls.
Buckets, man. Buckets, man. That's what I do. Buckets, man.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Oh, that's going to be a good matchup. LeBron versus KD. The second best player in the world, man. First, the best player in the world, man. LeBron James. I don't like that bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying?
What an efficient performance at both ends.
Let's talk about LeBron. Get the fuck out of there. That nigga is tired, man. You know what I'm saying? All that muscle that nigga got, nigga, that muscle make your ass tired. You ain't do set a nigga pick and rolls and shit. You know, I expect LeBron to play him, man. I respect the nigga, but he too damn cocky, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinking he the shit, you know, especially like an NBA player, man. Like, it's more NBA players better than you, dog. Like, come on now.
And he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on,
like, you know, like, I could pick somebody in the streets better than LeBron. Not play basketball, but not in the NBA.
Every good look he got. I mean, everything
he like Floyd, man. Too motherfucking cocky, man.
Just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. You put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
The NBA Finals, man. Can't wait to see that shit. All about the chip, dog. All about the chip. That what legend was made of, man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Milwaukee, where the Bucks will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And let us talk, guys, about DeAndre Jordan. Incredible player, but if this game comes down to the wire, we might see the Haka, and I know you have some thoughts on this, big fella. You don't even like us to call it the Hack-a-Shack.
Yeah, because it didn't work. It definitely didn't work for me. So whoever they're hacking, call it them. We all know that free throws are part of the game, and it's a viable strategy. No, he has improved on his free throws, but he has a liability in late game situations. But as long as he hits him when he needs to hit him, he'll be okay. You have to hit at least one.
Well, I think, if you're a dominant player like Shaq was, then the Hack-a-Shack doesn't work because he was so dominant in other areas. But certain guys, DeAndre now is starting to be dominant in other areas, so it's starting not to work as well. He's starting to increase his play and his scoring ability and his defense. So now the Hacker Jordan doesn't have the same impact.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, man, y'all know your strength. Go ahead, hit that sub button, man. We'll sub y'all back, man. But I wait for Dude, man. Dude ain't some be back, man.
We are in Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in the interconference game at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And Kevin, to do it this early would really show you how successful this team's been this season.
Definitely. If they can lock it up with a good performance tonight, it would paint a perfect picture of their season thus far. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson, he's in at shooting guard. Draymond Green is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee on D. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Freak.
Oh, shit.
Here's Christopher, guarded by Curry. Christopher, the pass to Jordan. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Count the bucket. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks again, Doris. Thompson in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Freak. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job.
I thought I blocked that shit.
All over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Milwaukee. Parker with the steal. Here's Christopher, guarded by Curry. Thompson against Antetokounmpo. Here's Christopher. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ball's knocked loose.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Parker, a screen on Thompson. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Christopher. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Golden State. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Here's Christopher after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Christopher the pass to Jordan, and Middleton kicks to Parker from 11 feet away, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
On the wing, Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Christopher. They trail by 9 points. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Green inside the three-point line. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Thompson. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Good shit on that
Thank you,
team.
Doris. And Monroe, a bucket on the assist from Brandon Jennings. Monroe's got his first 2 points. Iguodala outside. Thompson from long range. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Jennings. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Fires from 18, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Shit.
Thompson's got 11.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Green with the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
Harrison Barnes.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Vaughn, the pass to Laverne. Releases from the wing and drills it. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Warriors lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
I'm back.
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands.
Alright, back. I think you saw the joint. Shit, motherfucking mouth is, you know.
And he can make a big difference. Jordan, a man who knows what his job is. He likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively. And really, the thing of it is, he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Monroe. And it's Christopher in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Thompson dishes to Ezeli. Three-pointer.
Green light.
Good. 16 points for Freak.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Back to Curry. A shot by Johnson.
Green.
Curry gets the assist. 19 points for Freak. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Bucks second.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He had 29 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Ezeli kicks to Thompson. Right at the free throw line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 24 points for Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Antetokounmpo against Thompson. Jordan the screen. Inside, deflects the pass. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. And it's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them. Put bodies.
Y'all niggas know to the string. Go ahead and hit that sub button, man.
Here's Jordan. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Shot left block. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second bucket tonight. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-6 run. That is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Parker sets the screen for Middleton. Good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got 7.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Open shot, Thompson, and another basket for Golden State.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Golden State's going to sublime 4 of.
Oh, wow.
Let's get it, man.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Here's Christopher. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Antetokounmpo passes to Jordan.
And it's some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Outside Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Left side, Jordan. Inside, Middleton. Thompson with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Middleton. He has 7. To the wing on the left. It's Parker with the drive. Can't hit from 12. Golden State's gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You can tell that pass just...
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Wow, really that many points? Yes, it is.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Thompson. He's got 30 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him, too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson in at shooting guard. Klay Thompson is out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. But they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Thompson. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Here's Christopher. That one wide left. Smooth sailing for Golden State to the inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. The pass with Christopher. Jordan the screen. Charity strike shot. And they double up Jordan. Kicks it down to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Thompson outside. Thompson in the corner. Green with a screen on Middleton. Thompson dishes to Green. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Here's Curry following the basket by Chris Middleton. Curry Curry kicks to Thompson.
Damn, man.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Puts it up from 15. And again, Chris Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And Jordan sends it back. And they'll take
shit.
possession. Here's Christopher. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. Pass to Christopher. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Beautiful reverse. He got his glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
Curry kicks to Green. Here's Thompson. Great D that time from Middleton.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Oh, this is almost backcourt like a motherfucker. You do it like you said, that's almost backcourt.
6 on the shot clock. The Bucks working the ball around. Christopher, no good. Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Curry, here we go. Ezeli gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Christopher, expanding his range. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the 3. That's good. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Jordan the screen. There's a good screen. Parker against Green. And that one's good. Parker's got 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaged 38 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
The Warriors making a switch here. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Good on both. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Jennings. Dishes it to Bogut. Iguodala outside. Screened by Bogut. Iguodala kicks to top. Jam! I mean, just beautiful. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Bogut with a screen on Jennings. 1 second left. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Laverne is out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Jennings in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So he comes up empty, missing both. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Vaughn. Plays it up and banks it in.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all
It's still man. No, that shit's still there.
Out of reach. It is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
Hello. What up? Oh, you the one broke that motherfucker. How many times you dropped that shit?
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along
Damn.
with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through.
Oh, that motherfucker is dead. That shit over with.
What a special
That shit let me charge.
Thank you for tuning in. Always.
You said he got knocked out. When is how today? You did drop that shit though. It cracked the motherfucking screen. And so what you had that shit when you on that shit last night? And some your shit just like to say fuck it. The shit just like fuck it. I'm not gonna use the shit no more. I don't blame when that shit like $250. Alright. What's up, you guys, man? I'm gonna end it right here in the stream. So, y'all like this channel, go ahead and sub the channel. And, I'm probably gonna stream probably tonight or tomorrow. Mine's likely probably tomorrow. So, how y'all have a nice day, you know, I'm home.